Hi, it's Sean here from Persian Cat Corner, and I just wanted to do a quick 3-month review of the Litter Robot Open Air Free. So I've had this little robot now for just over 3 months. Been running it back to back with my PetSafe Scoop Free litter box, which I've had for about a year now. And yeah, I just wanted to do an update for you guys, just to let you know my thoughts, what I like about the little robot, what I feel's not too good. So yeah, just starting off with what's good about the little robot Open Air Free. I mean, I like the fact that it's quite an hands-off unit, so it does give you the ability to just set and forget. So you can basically put the litter in. If you've got a couple of cats, you know, that'll be sufficient for 3 or 4 days generally. I mean, I'm emptying the drawer every 3 or 4 days now at the minute. So it's quite hands off, like I say, especially if you work long hours and you're not at home very often. You know, the last thing you want to do when you come home is obviously scoop litter. So that's what I like about it. It does take the cats a little while to get used to it, so I know certainly with Milo, my Persian cat, it did take him a little bit to actually get used to using the little robot, but now he uses it, you know, on a daily basis. So I like that about it. Obviously the other thing is you're saving money really on the clumping litter. So you know, if you're buying crystal litter or wood chip litter, anything like that, generally you'd be spending more money. So you can, with this, you can just buy the cheapest clumping litter. It works absolutely fine. You know, something that you get from your local supermarket. So here in the UK, you can get a bag of litter for about £1.55 for a, you know, I think that's a 10 litre bag, and that will last usually about a week. I generally would change the litter twice a week, so I tend to change it after 3 or 4 days. It does start to smell a little bit, so that's how I would usually do it. So they're the main things. I mean, it does what it said it should do realistically. So you know, it's an automatic litter box. That does stay clean, so you don't have to scoop. All you need to do is empty the drawer. So let's go on to some things that I dislike about the product. I would say first and foremost, the odor control for me is not as good as it could be. It's certainly not, you know, not the best. It's not as good as the Scoop Free, that's for sure. After sort of, I mean, at the minute mine's ready to be emptied now. The litter drawer's pretty much full, and I'm ready to empty the actual litter in the drum. I think it was about 3 days ago now, 3 or 4 days ago. You can see inside there, so you can see it's just filled up just below the line there. So normally I'd need to top that up, but obviously with me emptying the drawer, I'm ready to empty that. You can see there, that's very full. So I think that's about 4 days worth. And the way it actually contains the odour, as you can see, Teddy just coming into shot there, he's curious as to what I'm doing. So what it does is, I mean, the drawer in there underneath, it has a carbon filter. So this filter here is designed to keep the odour in. It does an okay job. It's not amazing. Yeah, as I said, after sort of 3 or 4 days, there's definitely some smell there. You know, and at this point in time now, I'm ready to empty that. So I think that's something that could be improved upon. It's not, don't get me wrong, it's nowhere near as bad as you would have with, like, say, a normal litter box that you're not scooped out for, you know, say 3 or 4 days. It's nowhere near that bad. It's just not quite as good as what I've heard a lot of people say. So I've seen obviously quite a few other reviews online and read reviews, and you know, I've seen a lot of people say you know, the odor control's brilliant. And I would say it's okay, average to okay. Again, you know, I know that using different types of litter does make a difference. Some contain the odour better than others, but I've tried a few different kinds of clumping litter that's got a scent, and yeah, I found it to be similar really. With my 2 cats, the draw's full in about 4 days. Could probably get another day out of that maybe now, so 4 or 5 days. If you've got 1 cat, you'd probably be good to empty, I would say, once a week. Obviously depending on the size of your cat and things. If it's a kitten, you probably won't need to do as much. So I feel, and the way I feel that could be improved is, I feel it could have some sort of spray inside it. So like the household sprays, the automatic household sprays that you get, if there could be something built into there with a canister that sprayed some odor control into the drawer. Again, it's a product that Litter Robot could sell, as an added extra or something like that. So just an idea for that really. The other thing that doesn't get talked about too much is it's quite a noisy product. So when the motor's spinning, it does make a lot of noise. Especially if you have it near your bedroom or anything like that, you won't really want to have it there. It'll be too loud. So generally speaking, you'd be best to have it in either an ensuite, or I keep mine in the bathroom. I've just obviously brought it into the living room here, so the light's a little bit better for this video, but normally it's kept in the bathroom area. It does have the night timer, so you could turn it off. I mean, I ended up doing that when it was in our ensuite bathroom. I just had the timer on, so it didn't rotate after about 11 o'clock on a night. Otherwise, if you're a light sleeper, like I generally am, it could wake you up. And it's a big old unit, there's no doubt about it. It is very big, as you can see. I don't know if you can see on camera, but it's massive. There's no doubt about it. It's a big unit. The back, at the back there, you can see obviously sticks out quite a bit. So yeah, you do need a bit of space. If you live in an apartment and you've got limited space and things like that, these are things that you need to consider. But overall, I'm impressed with it. I would say it's cheaper to run than the PetSafe Scoop Free. So with the Scoop Free, you've got to replace the litter trays I was replacing them sort of every 10 days on average. So that soon becomes quite costly. With this, as I say, you can get away with buying a couple of dollars for some litter, £1.50 to $2 if you're in the US or Canada, for some litter, and that probably lasts you all week. So it's a lot cheaper. Again, it depends what brands of litter you're buying. There's different clumping litter. Some of them are a little bit more expensive than others, but I've just found that the supermarket owned brands here in the UK work fine with it. One thing that you do need to make sure is that you get the litter that, definitely clumping litter, it has to be clumping litter, but you need the litter that's a little bit more fine grained. So as you can probably see in here, it has to sift through there. So if you get the litter that's like, some of the litter's almost like rock, like shavings of rock, and with that kind of litter, I found it won't sift it very well through the rake, the one inside. So you need the finer grained litter, definitely the clumping litter, and then you'll be fine with that. I've not cleaned it out as of yet, so mine's ready to be cleaned out inside. Obviously I cleaned the step area and the entrance to it, but I've not cleaned the actual drum inside. But I think I'm going to do that probably at the weekend. So I would say once every 3 months, if you give the inside a good clean, wash it out with water, and that'll keep it nice and fresh and clean in there. But yeah, overall, I'm very happy with it. It does what it says it will do. As I say, it's not perfect, so if you are looking at buying this product, there are a few factors to consider, as I've discussed in this review. Overall it's a good product, but don't be expecting something that contains the odour for 2 or 3 weeks and you only need to empty the bag. I've seen people say every couple of weeks. I definitely find I'm having to empty it every 4 days or so. So if you've 2 cats or more than 2 cats, then that'll be around the amount of time, you know, you need to empty it to keep it fresh. But overall, yeah, good product. It's quite solid, so it does have quite a solid feel to it. Everything's quite solid, quite well built. It's not something where it could just tip over or anything like that. It is a sturdy unit. I did once occur a bit of an error when I was using it, so I think it was not on a perfectly flat surface, and the drone stopped like halfway through a cycle, so I had to take off the plastic clip at the side and just rotate the drone back round. But I think that was down to me not having it on a flat surface. Other than that, it's, you know, it's all worked fine. So if you are looking to buy the litter robot, below the video there will be a link. I've done a blog post on my website, PersianCatCorner.com, and there'll be a link to a blog post below where I go into probably a little bit more granular detail. There's a review on there, and also if you are looking to buy the litter robot, I'll leave a link below the video where you can get $20 off the litter robot unit itself. So not a massive saving, but it's $20 in your pocket if you visit the link below. So if you found this review useful and you are looking to buy the litter robot, I'd appreciate if you use the link below. So thanks for taking the time to view this video. Bye bye for now.